Black Sabbath guitarist Tony Iommi was among the attendees at the London premiere of the first-ever career-spanning documentary on the life and times of legendary metal icon Ronnie James Dio, which was held this last Monday night, September 26th at the Curzon Soho Theatre. Speaking to Metal Talk on the red carpet of the event, Iommi said about his late Black Sabbath and Heaven and Hell bandmate.
He was a great friend and we worked together really well. It was real sad, because we were really on a roll when we done Devil and we were touring and we were really enjoying it. And I remember talking to Ronnie when we were in Japan. We went for dinner one night and we worked it. We said, look, we're not going to say we're going to go for 5 years or whatever. We'll just try it and see what it goes. So we done the tour, we loved it, we enjoyed it. And when we're in this restaurant, I said to Ronnie, what are we going to do? You fancy doing anything more? He said, oh yeah, we got to do another album, and let's do another album, another two. And that was the plan. That's what we were going to do. And of course, Ronnie didn't make it, but it was going so well, and we had a great time being together. We loved working together. I love working with Ronnie. He was professional. He'd go on the stage and you know what he's going to do. And he loved his audience. He loved his fans. Real genuine, great. Very professional, very top. I mean, his singing, he's the best rock singer, I think. He's great. And a lot of other metal vocalists will say that as well. But he's just he was so powerful, When I first ever heard him, I couldn't believe it. That voice coming out. Oh, it's such an incredible voice.
Ronnie was Ronnie, and he'd have his ups and downs, he'd have his rumps and moments, but he's a lovely guy, really. I mean, we the last tour we did with Ronnie was real precious, and we had such a great time, and we really bonded. Over the last generation of the period with Ronnie was really close. Everybody was close, and Ronnie was such a really nice person. And what I liked about Ronnie, he gave everybody time. He was just remarkable. Before the show, he'd have people in his dressing room, because we'd have separate dressing rooms. He'd have people in there talking away and drinking and whatever. And he never warmed up or anything. He never done any kind of warming up procedure before went on stage. And he'd walk on stage and he just unbelievable. His voice was, spot on. It was just amazing, really, how he could do that. But no, he's a really nice, caring character. I mean, he called me up, even when, just before he passed, he was on the phone to me, calling me from hospital. It was very sad, really. But he thought a lot of everybody. He really did, and he loved his fans.
Dio replaced Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath in 1980, recording the Heaven and Hell and Mob Rules albums, plus Live Evil, before leaving in 1982. He rejoined the group 10 years later for an album called Dehumanizer, and again teamed with the group under the Heaven and Hell banner in 2006. Heaven and Hell released the aforementioned The Devil You Know in 2009. Ronnie passed away of stomach cancer on May 16, 2010 at the age of 67.